Hello, my name is DVL Toka and I'm back with another video. And today, we're gonna be talking about something that recently came up on my feed, and I've been thinking about it a lot too. Is an art career too risky for anyone out there that is wondering, whether you're young or old? Doesn't matter. But yeah, is an art career risky? And in my opinion, I think no, it has the same risks as getting any other job out in the world. Not like the dangerous jobs that come with like real health risk type stuff. But I mean, it's like the same amount of riskiness as trying to get any job that you want if you wanted to do any other thing. So yeah, I don't think it's as risky. It depends what type of mindset you come into wanting to be an artist with, and what type of pre-notions and like things that you think the art industry is about, which is really not. And I'm only going to be talking about from a gaming industry, a film industry, standpoint, and a concept art standpoint as well. But I don't think it's just for people that want to be concept artists. I think this is for anyone that wants a job that has something to do in the entertainment industry. You gotta see the qualifications and the requirements that are needed to be in that industry. I don't think it's risky. There's a risk. The only risk is not taking that risk when you want to do something that you think that you know that you love. And I feel like that's the only risk about it, is giving up. To not give up. You do something that you love, and the reason that you're able to get through the tough times is because you love it. So yeah, I don't think that it has a risk when it comes to like, is it hard to get the job? Because if it's the job that you want, and you look at the qualifications, requirements, and you go by those to the T, you know what I mean, then I don't think that's a risk factor. I think the risk is being too scared to even do anything about it, and knowing that you want to do this thing, but you're too scared to put your foot down and go full force in it. That's the riskiness that I think people have, and I do understand that it could be hard, and this is one of those things that is way much easier said than done, and that's very much a fact. It's way easier said than done, but you gotta do it. If I want to be a concept artist, a visual developer, that I am, I'm not gonna look at illustrators on ArtStation. I'm not gonna look at illustrators on this game that I want to work on. No, I would look at the concept artists that work on this game and see how they made their environments, their characters, and their props, and break those down and make my portfolio according to that quality of standard that I see from their employees. Go out, look at these people. I mean, we're on the age of the internet. We can literally look up anyone's portfolio from ArtStation, from their socials. Go to them, look at if you want to work for Assassin's Creed or Valorant or Riot Games, look at these people that are working in that particular field in those companies that you want to work for, and see see their quality of standard, and try to make that be okay. This is what I gotta hit, and you keep on going and going and going until you eventually hit it. And you might be saying, well, I see the end goal, like I see what I have to hit, I just don't know how to get there, Toka. And if that's the case, then bro, that middle ground, because I'll use me for an example. I knew where I want to be at. I knew I want to be a concept artist. I knew I wanted to do environment concept art, and I knew my likes and dislikes. I knew what I wanted to work on, and I knew what I didn't want to work on. I'm not a stylized artist, so I knew the right games and all of that weren't for me, just not. So I didn't need a reason to do stylized. I can do stylized on my free time, and I love drawing, but I don't want to do that as a job, so I didn't look out for those jobs. So I seen the stuff that I like was like Assassin's Creed, you know, the realistic, you know, graphic heavy, you know, photo bashy stuff and 3D stuff that I love seeing from these people. So I looked at everyone. I looked at concept artists from you know, Assassin's Creed. Some of my teachers that I had worked on the Assassin's Creed game. I looked at their artworks and I broke down their artwork. You know, if you have to copy it, just straight copy it. You know, gotta copy their artwork just to see how they do it. Break it down, break down their composition. I broke down the layout and to understand how it was. Even if I knew I was making really bad art at the time, I knew I was at least picking up something every time I looked at their work, knowing that this is how I want to do it. So then I started looking up, you know, how do I draw like this? You know, back then I thought I had to paint every single detail in, but at the same time it was contradictory, because I knew concept art is a job that's needed to be fast. You know, you need speed, you need multiple iterations, you need to come up with ideas really fast. And I thought, well, how am I gonna make these really crazy details that I see on these pieces? But you know, I can't do it but they want me to do it fast. That's impossible. So I looked up, you know, how to be an environment concept artist. I looked it up on YouTube, you know, because that's what I wanted to be. So I knew my end goal. My end goal was to be like, you know, Nacho Yage. I forgot the other dude's name, I'm sorry, but I'll probably put an artwork up there from these people. But I wanted to be like these people. I knew my quality standard, that I had to hit that. I don't know how I was gonna hit it, but I knew I had to hit that. That's probably what a lot of people out there think like right now. They think I have to hit this point, but how am I gonna hit it? And that goes through looking up. And it sounds something as simple as that, dude. I looked up how to be an environment concept artist. You know, you want to be an illustrator, look up how to be an illustrator, how to be a Riot Games illustrator, how to be an illustrator for Valorant, you know, those type of games. Like, look it up. And I looked up how to be an environment concept artist, and I found this video on environment concept art and photo bashing. So this is where it got good, bro, you know. This is where my eyes are kind of opening and I stopped being scared as much, because I'll link the video, but I'll show you a screenshot here of what the video looked like. It was made by some dude, I forgot his name. You'll be able to see it on the screen, and I'll link it below because it's a really good video, just in case any of y'all want to see it. But yeah, I seen that video. And from that video, I was like, dude, he does everything I want to do, you know? He has these sci-fi settings, which I do a lot of sci-fi art, but and it's still very realistic, you know? So it was like a sci-fi piece. It had like cool lights. It looked super real, and it just looked super cool, bro. Like, I was like, this is what I want to do. This is exactly what I want to get. Like, that's that quality standard that I need to hit, you know? It might not be Assassin's Creed because it's sci-fi, but the quality is there. I want to know how to, if I can make something like that, I can easily turn it over, use the skills that I learned from here, and make something like that, you know? And that's the way I took it. So I looked at the video. He talked about photo bashing, and I thought, photo bashing, you know, that's cheating. Oh no! Artist in me was like, oh no, I cannot not do that. I will never photo bash. I am an artist till I die, and you know, all the no, because that's not the point. You know, in art, there's no such thing as cheating when you get a job. There's no such thing as a cheating, bro. You know, you have fundamentals that you have to learn, and that's cool. You know, once you learn the fundamentals, you can break those fundamentals. You can twist those rules. Boom. That's exactly what I did. You know, I learned about photo bashing, and I thought it was just crazy how I thought this was just a cheap way of doing it, and I could never. But tell you something, in my line of work, bro, I'm gonna be real with everyone out there. you want to be a concept artist, you know, you want to be a concept artist in stylized or realism stuff like I do. In stylized, no matter where you go, you will have to learn 3D. I don't like 3D, but I love how useful it is for me. So I had to learn 3D. If you're trying to do ultra realism stuff like I do, no matter what, as a concept artist, you have to learn how to photo bash. Photo bashing is essential. And in the video, he said that, and I knew it at that time as well. I didn't like it, but I knew I had to do it, because it saves time. Yeah, I could sit there and paint a freaking hyper realistic tree and spend 20 hours on that tree, but that's not going to get me hired. They're not going to freaking clap you up because you made a hyper realistic tree in 20 hours and I made a tree in freaking 30 seconds because I took a freaking picture, put a filter, painted over a little bit, and did a little, you know what I mean, skid again, boom boom, bam. They're gonna hire me over the dude that did 20 hours. You know, that's cool that you can spend that long and you have that patience, and that's cool that you can paint a tree like that, but you're not gonna get hired. They're not gonna want you, and that's a fact. And I knew that at that time. I knew, okay, I wanted to do this, I gotta do it. And I started learning how to photo bash, and it was not easy. I don't know where this I don't know where the notion of photo bashing is easy comes from, but everyone that knows it, it's not easy. It is hard. You have to have fundamental knowledge to photo bash. You have to have fundamental knowledge. Without fundamentals, your photo bashing looks trash, cheap, ugly, bad, horrible, and amateurish. Not even amateurish, beginnerish. And I see it all the time on ArtStation. You know, you can easily go and look at the newest stuff in concept art and see what people post, and you could just tell that they don't know. Not a jab at anyone. You know, if you don't know, you just don't know. You're gonna have to learn in your own thing. But I'm keeping it 100 with you. Yeah, it shows. So learn your fundamentals if you're trying to get into photo bashing, no matter what. But when I learned that, I understand that I had to keep on honing it, so I could learn how to photo bash. I looked at multiple videos, like Amadawan. Then I stopped looking at his videos. Then I looked at you know, Trent Kanayuga. He's a stylized artist, but he knows about the industry, so I had to learn the game, you know, because the biggest takeaway for real, I know I've been talking about art, but like literally these people that are great artists can never find jobs in the gaming industry because they don't know the business. Don't go into this game, don't go into this industry thinking that it's all about art. It is. You do have to do art. You will be drawing. It's the majority. But learn the business side of things, bro. Learn the art. Learn the industry, bro. Because once you learn that, you get everything else, you know. If you know the industry and you have the art knowledge, then you got a job. Because just like every single job out there, you have to know how to, you know, you have to know how to carry yourself in. So understand that part in itself, and this industry will seem way much easier and way less impossible than what you think. You look at all these great artists, you marvel at them. Stop marveling at them and stop, you know, praising their work. Not saying to not praise their work, but I'm saying stop praising it so high above that it just seems so impossible to you that you could ever do something like that. You can't, you know, because there's nothing different between you and your favorite artist. Just one person's more disciplined than the other. Discipline yourself. That's pretty much how you have to move. Move in discipline. If you learn that, you understand the industry, you know where you want to be at, and you look up ways, and you start looking up, and you start, you know, seeing how this stuff is, you know, look up where these people work at. Look up where, if you want to be a 3D artist for a company, look up, you know, 3D artists for said company. and start doing stuff. Even if you gotta model like really low poly stuff now, you know, look up tutorials on your own time. Look up how to do some hard stuff. Cause trust me, one of the best ways I ever learned, I'm gonna tell you for real. This was when I was learning 3D. I was learning Blender, which Blender is my preferred choice. I love Blender over everything. Everything else I hate. But I learned how to use those as well. But how I learned Blender so fast because I challenged myself. I looked at a tutorial that was way out of my league. Honestly, it was like some expert level tutorial, and I slowed the video down and went step by step of how he did it. Learned the keys that he used, how he did it. And from me doing that, learning that, everything else was easier to do. Literally. Because I just went through this crazy expert level looking tutorial that I found on YouTube. And now the easy stuff, the more simplistic stuff, like setting up a scene, setting up the light, setting up everything, setting up base meshes, making little thing, modeling little stuff. Dude, the rest of it was easy. Because I knew how to do it now. Yeah? It was like, bro. Quite literally went to the final boss first. And every other thing was easy. That's the best way to put it. And so, yeah. That's what I would say. Take away from this, I want everyone that's looking at this video, everyone that is wanting to be an artist in the gaming industry, please know, if you don't know what you want to do, if you have even an inkling of what you of knowing what you want to do, you know it's art related that much, but you just don't know what. But you have, you know, you want to do props, you want to do characters, find it out, experiment, do whatever. But once you find out, and once you know what studios you want to work at, because everyone has that dream studio, you know, even if their art is crazy high above you, everyone has that. So look up your favorite studio, look up a game that you would love to work on, your dream game, you know. Mine's always will be, you know, something like an Assassin's Creed game, because I grew up with those games. So yeah, boom, those games, look it up, look up the people that worked on it, that do what you want to do. Learn your quality, is just your standard that you have to hit if you want to work at that job, by looking at their portfolio, and then try to figure out steps of how to get there. You know, if you want to work at an Assassin's Creed and you know these people photo bash a lot in their concept art with their characters or environments, learn how to, you know your next step now is knowing how to photo bash. So you start learning how to photo bash. Boom. That stuff becomes like second nature. You just go through it, dude. Boom, 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 boom. That's how it goes. Just find your steps. You have the end goal. All you gotta do is get the blueprint and start building it out. That's all. But yeah, thank you for listening. Today it's the end of the video. So yeah, you could pretty much leave. And now I'm only gonna talk about my announcements. Alright, so practically what's gonna happen, by this time in the video, I'm gonna be talking about the future stuff that I'm gonna be working on, and a lot of my you know, content that's gonna be happening on this channel. So I don't know when, probably starting next week. I'm gonna have videos being recorded all throughout this week, so next week for you, I don't know, whenever this video comes out, I'll have like some little stamp. But yeah, so number one, there will be a lot more art videos coming out, a lot more. I'm still having my one video a week schedule, and I will be having my stream a week schedule
them will still be going on, and I think that would be perfect for me, especially. I will be streaming on Twitch. It will be a link in the description taking you to my Twitch channel, and on my Twitch I have everything there. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna be chilling, talking, seeing my process. If you want to see my art process, I'm gonna be laying out all my little dirty secrets when it comes to how to make everything. So if you ever want to know how I do the stuff that I do, like what you see on the screen or what you see on this video, yeah, that's how you'll find out. It's super fun, trust me. And it's not as hard as it is. It's actually really easy. Anyone can do this. Anyone can do that. What I can do, trust me. So yeah, I'm gonna be teaching you how to steal my job, practically, and it'll be fun. So join me over there, and you'll like it. Also, another thing that will be happening is interviews. I don't know. Interview will be once every other week. I'm gonna try to get one out by this week. I don't know. I'm gonna have to contact a friend of mine. Hopefully we can get him in. If we can, that'd be great. If we can't, I'll get some other people in. It's just working with everyone's schedule. My schedule is busy. His schedule, is busy. And I got multiple people that I want to interview for the vlog podcast. But if you ever wondered why my name is DVL, it's because the vlog is the name of the podcast, and we just call it the vlog because it's like a devlog. Because it's stupid, I don't even know what I'm talking about. But yeah, and also another crazy announcement will be happening pretty soon. I don't think it's not going to be that far long in my channel. It will be an announcement on my channel, and it will be pretty cool. So, mangaka, something I always wanted to do. Something I always wanted to be ever since I started this art career. But their payment kind of goes crazy, and I want to make my own. I want to be my own mangaka, and I think it'll be pretty fun. You never ever see me draw anime, so it'll be pretty fun to see how people like that. So I'll be showing videos of my process over on Twitch of how I make my manga and how I'm doing my mangakas and stuff like that, and also like my panel setup and everything. But I'll be making it. I don't know if at this time I'm gonna have the cover already drawn and inked and everything, but I will be having this out. I'm gonna be making a manga. Yep, it's gonna be super fun. It's a genre, I can tell right now. The genre, actually no, I'm not gonna say anything about it because I don't wanna spoil anything. I will show you when the announcement for that video comes in the future. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing that. So that's a future announcement. But besides that, you're gonna be seeing normal type of videos. These type of informative videos where I just kind of talk about the topics that I do. Like, is it too risky to be in the gaming industry? A lot of industry related videos, and it's just gonna be just fun and informative, so don't worry, the game industry stuff is still here. Just the manga stuff is like my project. I don't really care for it to be big, but you best believe I'm gonna make it as big as possible that I can, because I'm not dumb. So yeah, it's gonna be very fun with my interviews with people from the gaming industry that are not as well known as you'll probably see, but they are very much they like a lot of the behind the scenes stuff, from some of the biggest studios, some of the biggest games, including myself, talking about some of the stuff that I worked on. So it'd be fun to have all that stuff there, and I hope everyone will enjoy it and enjoy me on this ride from learning on Twitch to not learning, because I'm not going to be teaching. Like, you can see my process, but you best believe I'm not trying to. I love teaching folks, I'm gonna be real, but streaming and teaching is boring. I don't gotta be the person to say it because I know it's a fact. But you will be seeing my process, and I will be like, giving little tips here and there. But besides it, we're just gonna be vibing, chilling, having fun, talking junk. That's how it's gonna be. Yeah. But hey, hope you enjoyed this video. My name is DVL Toka, and I'm out.